got choked, blown. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught, it's Miller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal.
Yeah,
pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air, where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through them right now.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 1 man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up? What's up?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call.
He's got a man complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 85 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, echo.
Play fake. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down, Texas. 19, 51, come to work. We won.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, this one has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. 41, come on, 43. 218, chop. Guys, it's
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go. Number 53.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot right away. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 34 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, exit. Ready? Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kings. Hey, Zoo.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That one is caught by Hunt. Give him 9 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. 53. Hey, defense.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Watson throwing again. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Watson. He can run for it, and this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Mayfield, he's got his tight end, David Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, man open. That's Damian Ratley. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Undercrunch. Point it right. Mike, 55. Hurry. day, dog. Mike 55.
Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Dunn, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Mayfield again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashad Gibson. And a big turnover.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. 18, 630, Charlie, don't let Charlie.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, the former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They go back to the ground with Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Jackson on the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the counter, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, Charlie!
Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give him and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson looking to throw on third, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Check pass.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.